Hello, friends, and happy Wednesday. Miss Greyhouse almost forgot what day of the week it was. Today, we are still working on our All About books, which are a form of informational writing. And today, we are going to create headings for our writing. So, good writers use headings in their writing. That's what we're going to do. Headings will help us create our table of contents tomorrow. And it will also help us tell our readers what each section or page is about. So here we have our shark book that we've looked at before. And you can see that several pages have headings. So if we go back to this first heading, it says chomp. And this heading is like an introductory heading. So this is just an introduction for the topic that the author is talking about. So it's an introduction of sharks. So it's just telling us that they're going to be talking about sharks. And if we look at our next heading, it says shark pups. So that's telling us that this next section is going to be all about shark pups, which are shark babies. And then it says pups grow up as our next heading. So that's going to tell us all about the cycle of shark babies growing up to become adult sharks. This next heading says what big teeth you have. So we can infer based off this heading that this next section is going to be all about shark teeth. And it was and is. So that those are just a few examples of headings in a nonfiction all about book. So we are going to head on over to Miss Greyhouse's writing notebook, and I'm going to show you some examples, excuse me, friends, of creating headings for my All About Hot Dog book. And then you guys are going to create headings for your All About books. So what you need to make sure you have is your handy dandy writing notebook and a writing utensil, and that's it. So friends, if you don't have that, go ahead and grab one, and then we will meet you back at Miss Greyhouse's writing notebook. So you can go ahead and pause now. Okay, friends, welcome back. So first thing we're going to need to do is open to our draft of our All About book. Okay. So we have our first page of our All About book. So I'm going to read the first page of my draft to refresh my memory about what this page is all about. Hot dogs are grilled. Grilled hot dogs are warm and smoky. Okay. So I have to choose a heading, which will go at the top of this page, that tells me what this section or page is going to be all about. So I'm thinking of two things. I could maybe call it cooking hot dogs because grilling is a way to cook hot dogs. Or I could even just call it grilling hot dogs. So, because I'm talking all about grilling hot dogs, I think I'm going to go with that one. So all I have to do is go to the top of my page and write my heading, which would be grilling hot dogs. And guys, every time we do this writing and Miss Greyhouse uses her example about hot dogs, I just think of that song from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse that's like hot dog. That song? Anybody know that song? Anyway, moving on. So that is what I got for my heading because I wrote all about grilling hot dogs. So for my heading, I chose grilling hot dogs. So if your all about book, maybe your first page is all about what a specific animal eat. So you could say lions eat, or lions diet, or what do lions eat, because your heading can be a question. Or if you're doing all about basketball, maybe you would write your first page is all about equipment. So you could write basketball equipment or equipment for basketball. Okay? So I want you to take a look at your first page of your draft. I want you to read it and then think about, what is this page all about? And then you're just going to grab that idea and write it at the top. Now, ideally, guys, a heading shouldn't be super long. So it should only be like 3 to 5 words. So I want you guys to do that for your first page and then come on back to the video when you're finished. So you're going to do your first heading for your first page and then come on back to the video. You can go ahead and pause now. Awesome job, friends. Let's go ahead and move on to the second page of our draft. And it says hot dogs are sold at baseball games. Or, well, yummy hot dogs are sold at baseball games. That's true. They are. So this is telling me where hot dogs are sold at. So I think for this one, I'm going to use a question for my heading. And I'm going to use where, and I'm going to have to write it small because my picture came all the way up here. Where can I get a hot dog? And I have my question mark at the end because it's a question. And so obviously, friends, when we go to publish our writing, when I rewrite this page, I will move my picture down more towards the middle, and I will make sure there's a nice spot for my heading. So, hot dogs are sold at baseball games. It says, where can I get a hot dog? This means that also during my revising process, I could add more to this and add more places that you could get a hot dog. But for now, I just have that one sentence, and it's all about where you can get a hot dog. So that is why I named that, because this whole page is about where you can get a hot dog. So you're going to look at the second page of your draft and think about what is the entire page about, and you're going to make that your heading. So I want you to go ahead and do that, and then come back to the video when you're finished. You can go ahead and pause now. Awesome job, friends. We're already halfway done with our assignment for today. So we have my third page, and it says hot dogs have many different tasty toppings. And then up here, I have the different toppings that can go on hot dogs. So this one's actually super easy. It's just about hot dog toppings. So for my heading, I could either write toppings for hot dogs or hot dog toppings, because this is all about hot dog toppings. So I think I'm going to go with hot dog toppings. Okay, so you're gonna read your third page of your draft. You're gonna think about what the entire page is all about, and you're gonna make that your heading. And then you will come on back to the video when you are finished doing that, and we'll be on our last page. You can go ahead and pause now. Awesome job, friends. We are on our last page of our draft. And this one says, grilled hot dogs go in a toasted bun. Valid point, they do. And so you guys can see my glossary behind that from yesterday. So this one's kind of tricky for Miss Greathouse. Maybe I could say how to eat a hot dog, how to make a hot dog. No. What to do with a hot dog? No. This one's a little tricky, guys. So grilled hot dogs go in a toasted bun. Okay. I think I know. So it says grilled hot dogs go in a toasted bun. But I think I would add more to that and maybe say something like, after you put it in the bun, you add toppings, right? So I'm going to have to remember that for my revisions. Which, obviously, guys, if at any point you want to add to your writing, you can. Ms. Greyhouse just wants to save some things to show you the revision process. So I'm thinking that I'm going to make my heading how to, I'm trying to think of the wording, guys, it's a little hard. Not how to use a cooked hot dog, that sounds weird. How to complete, no, that's not what I'm looking for. This is a tricky one, guys, and that's okay. I think I want to go with how to finish a hot dog. So when I mean finish, I don't mean eat. I mean how to finish, like, making it. So after it's grilled, cool, it's grilled, what now? Well, grilled hot dogs go in a toasted bun. Awesome sauce. So I think I'm going to go with how to finish a hot dog. Dot, dot, dot. So you guys are going to go ahead and head on over to your fourth and final page of your draft. You're going to figure out your heading, and then you will take pictures of each of your headings and you will post them to Seesaw, and then you are good to go for the day. So you guys did an awesome job, friends. I will see you guys tomorrow to create our table of contents. Have a great day, guys. Don't forget to post your work to Seesaw.